Okay, so the agenda for the evening, we will, let's see, there we go. So just kind of, why students choose CBU. We'll have some videos from CBU students, program highlights of our graduate programs, but then spending extra time on our education programs. We'll kind of hear from you, get some questions, and then we also have our Director of Graduate Admissions, Erica Mitchell here. And so next steps for applying and that process, any of those questions we can answer as well. So let's go ahead and do a little icebreaker here. So could you, Cynthia?
So, in one sentence, tell us your name, where you from, and why you're thinking about graduate school at this point. What's your name, where are you from, and why graduate school now?
I will go first. My name is Maya Lee. I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi, but I've been in the Memphis metropolitan area for about 20 years now. And I am considering graduate school now because I just want to make myself, well, first of all, I feel like I'm a lifelong learner and I just want to explore additional career opportunities. And I think that furthering my education will allow me to do that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Maya. Shem, could you go next, please?
Hello everyone, I am Shanley McCoy. I am in the UK. I haven't managed to get a degree as yet, so I'm just looking about furthering my studies. Also ex-military, and I'm just looking at taking the time now to get my studies in.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us. Looks like we may have we may have lost one attendee there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. So I want to talk about just in general why students choose CBU. And so flexibility is definitely key. The majority of our graduate students are working professionals. And so we build our programs where you have your classes in the evening for the most part. And so what classes are available on which night, and you can work it within your working schedule. A lot of people think that graduate school is not affordable. We actually price our programs to be as affordable as possible. The majority of our degrees can be completed for less than $26,000. And so in addition to that, a lot of people think of graduate school as being, kind of this large institution, large classes. We actually have small classes, many times between 10 to 15 students, and which means you get personalized attention. What our professors say they love about teaching here is that they get the chance to interact directly with the students, help them understand, how the classes will help them with their professional development, and then obviously examining what potential changes they could make in their career choices. People often talk about the family atmosphere at CBU. We're very close. We tend to use first names with everyone. Even the president is Brother Chris. So it's a very much a family atmosphere. And then finally, we're an institution that is recognized locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. 30% of our student population is international. So let's go ahead and talk about that last point there. So Dr. Mitchell?
So, one point of pride that we have is each year the Tennessee Department of Ed evaluates each education prep program throughout the state of Tennessee and ranks them and also outlines either they are below standard, they're approaching expectations, meeting expectations, or exceeding expectations. We are so proud to share that CBU Department of Education was one of the 10 universities and colleges in the entire state of Tennessee that was recognized as exceeding expectations. That means that we excel in preparing students for next level career, supporting them as they actually get their positions in education, but also supporting their trajectory to go from an aspiring teacher to a teacher leader, or leaders of even school systems. So we are very proud of that recognition that we recently got from the state. Again, one of 10 universities and colleges in the state of Tennessee that received that.
Yeah, and then the other kind of cube that you see there is referring to our innovation lab. So last year we were able to open up this cutting edge innovation lab. So a lot of our design students use it, but also engineering students. And so they have laser cutters, 3D printers. It's really quite unique and something that we're proud of that we've been able to open up recently. And so another point about CBU definitely has to do with our diversity. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. As I mentioned, we have students from over 44 different countries. And so when you're thinking of the place where you want to do your master's degree, this idea of diversity brings different ideas into the classroom. So you will be challenged in the beliefs that you have, your communication skills. In our education department, we have 2 international students pursuing their master's in educational leadership. Both Dr. Mitchell and I do recruitment internationally. I tend to go to South Asia and Southeast Asia, and Dr. Mitchell has been to Ghana twice now. So yeah, that's something that is a characteristic of the university for sure. All right, so we have testimonials from 2 different students. We did some recordings recently, and so we're going to run a couple of videos for you to be able to see their testimonials. Oh, Amy, I'm not able to hear.
I'm sorry, are you not getting the audio?
No, not on
Okay, hang on 2 seconds. Let me fix that.
Sure.
While she's fixing that, that was Marquez. He started out really as an educational assistant, desiring to be a teacher. And let me share, he has done an amazing job moving from an educational assistant to the teacher of record in the classroom, and even the team leader for his entire grade configuration at his school. And he also plans in the future to pursue leadership. Our second student, as we pull her video up, you'll hear her testimony, but she has an amazing trajectory. And what we do is we try to figure out how we can help you plan for your future and help you uniquely outline what area you're being called to lead in. She started off as a ESL teacher and was promoted to instructional leader within her school, within the school system. But she's also gone on to open and start a nonprofit for girls in the community, as well as working for MIFA, which is a faith-based organization around educational advocacy that represents in the entire West Tennessee area. So we are here to support you as you transition to your first classroom and as you decide which level of leadership you'd like to move into. They are 2 excellent examples of being able to dream in color and really helping to chart a path to make a difference in education as we know it today.
My name is Marquez Traylor, and I'm a proud graduate student here at CBU studying elementary education. CBU has prepared me in multiple ways, from showing me the ins and outs of the classroom and also offering opportunity in leadership. The future you is at CBU. My name is Marquez Traylor.
Hey, my name is Kalila Horton Spencer, and I participated in the Leadership Fast Track program here at CBU. I chose the program at CBU because it allowed me to balance school, home, life. And it also gave me an opportunity to create post-secondary opportunities in school leadership. The future you is at CBU.
Right, great. So a quick overview of all of our graduate level programs. CBU is divided into 4 schools, and in the School of Business, we have an MBA program and then also business certificates. We'll be spending more time talking about our education degrees. Also in the School of Arts, we have a clinical mental health counseling program, which is a 2-year program, 60 hours. It's a bit different from our other programs in that students take their classes during the day. The first year is the classwork, and then in the second year, they're doing their practical experience, getting their clinical hours out in the community. In the School of Engineering, we have the Computer Information Systems and Engineering Management, as well as some certificates. And then in the School of Sciences, we have data science. And so we just wanted to kind of share that because I know the focus of this is education, but you may not be 100% sure that you want to do education. You may have some friends that are looking for a graduate program, and we'd be happy to answer any questions or connect with you or your friends in these degrees if you wish to. So let's go ahead and move on. So, I mentioned affordability at CBU. So the majority of our degrees can be completed in 18 months, a year and a half. But if you're looking at most institutions, it can be $30,000 a year, upwards of $65,000 to complete the degree. The difference at CBU is our least expensive program to complete is 11,700, and that goes up to 26,200 for all of our degrees, with the exception of clinical mental health counseling. So if you are an educator, we provide you with a 20% discount. So we just need confirmation that you are currently teaching, and we can give you that discount. If you, I don't believe anyone here is an alumni, but once you become an alum, then you qualify for a 25% discount for any additional classes that you take. And because you're here tonight, there would also be no application fee. So that will save you $75 to $100 that you won't have to pay for the application. All right. So now I will pass it over to Dr. Mitchell to talk about our master's programs in education.
So, several points of pride. We are excited about the ability to help teachers transition into leadership. So, we have our educational fast track leadership, which is at a master's level certification. If you are seeking a license above a current master's in the art of teaching, there is 18 additional hours in order to acquire that leadership certification. That certification will, much like the MSCEL, which I'll get into next, it certifies you for every position of leadership from school leadership, central office leadership, State Department leadership, superintendency. Everything you need in order to transition into those fields is offered and certified through this program. One additional unique area, and Dr. Harper touched on that earlier, was we have 2 students, one from Ghana and one from Vietnam. They are doing the Master's in Educational Leadership with a licensure path, which means that they can have a particular focus because they don't want a license in the state of Tennessee, but they do want to advance educational outcomes in their countries of record. And so there's a focus around teacher leadership, business certification. It can be embedded, and even an ed tech through the engineering management by way of certification and substitution of classes. So those who want to seek a master's in educational leadership but not a license, that helps us to really customize a program that fits your need globally and helps you beyond just the state of Tennessee and the US to make an impact globally. Many of our international students that I've encountered or that are planning to come They run educational foundations. They want to do government leadership in their countries. They have several different paths around educational leadership. And the way that we customize that approach to a non-licensure path, we are able to help them make their dreams come true in their countries. We also have a pathway to teaching those who just simply have a bachelor's degree but want a license. There's a pathway to help you get certified in the state of Tennessee and reciprocated in several other states so that you can follow your dream of becoming a teacher. And 2 hours or 2 classes outside of your licensure program is a master's in the art of teaching. So there's an opportunity to get a master's in teaching while you also pursue your licensure with the support there. If you currently already have a master's, but you were thinking about an add-on certification or even just a change in your current status within your school, we have the Gifted Academy that leads to in what we call in Tennessee CLU, but in other schools, in other states, magnet education programs. So through this pathway program, which is a summer program for completion, you will have a pathway to go from a classroom teacher to a CLU or magnet teacher that is honored by the state of Tennessee. The Reading Specialist program is also a program we like to highlight because you have people who are strongly interested in literacy. They don't necessarily want a full master's or to get another degree in leadership, but they do want to impact literacy as a leader in the school. And the Reading Specialist program is the path for that. And it is a licensed program as well. Next slide, please. So pulse check. Did you learn more about the CBU programs than you already knew prior to logging on to this call? And the next question, which is the most important question, are you ready to find your future you at CBU? 2 questions. Have you learned more tonight than you previously knew? Question number 2, are you ready to find your future you at CBU? Next slide, please.
Okay, so now here's your chance. That was an overview. So if you have any more specific questions about education, about CBU, about Memphis, we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
And if I can, let me share what this picture means to Dr. Harper and I. So these are 2 international students. Han, to your left, came to CBU desiring to get a master's in educational leadership because her desire is to take her learning and go back to Vietnam and open an English center for other adults and children in Vietnam who want to learn English. To your right, we have Pastor who is from Ghana. And he came with a strong emphasis and interest in IT and teaching those classes to K-12 students so that they be prepared for STEM engineering courses and pathways to give them outcomes and different opportunities in Ghana. So he is on a path through educational leadership, looking to enhance practices to teaching children early around STEM, STEAM, and coding, and is currently volunteering and has created in one of our local high schools a drone lab for the high school students. So we have limitless opportunities to support you and your dreams as educators and educational leaders.
Okay. Yeah, so any questions? If you feel more comfortable, you could also put them in the chat.
I do not have any questions at this time, but thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Maya. I appreciate that.
I do not have any questions also.
Okay, thank you. And then I know, is it Jarinthia or Harinthia? Okay, thank you. We try to make the application process as easy as possible. I'll let our director, Erica Mitchell jump in here.
Yes, I'm coming off mute. Hello, everyone. It is so great to see you all here tonight. I'm Erica Mitchell. As Dan said, I'm the Director of Graduate Admissions. I'm also a two-time CBU alumna, so I'm very passionate about drawing students to CBU. So it just warms my heart to hear about our current students, and I appreciate you all showing up here tonight to learn more about our programs. You can visit cbu.edu. There is an apply link on any of the pages that you visit. So once you click that, you would create a graduate application. And then once you select your program and submit it, it's pretty quick to fill out. And you have the capability to upload any of your documents that you have on hand directly into the application, or you will, request your transcripts and have them sent here to CBU. My team, as soon as you apply, an admissions counselor will reach out to you and walk you through the whole process. So we are here for you. We are very good about communicating with you, giving you all the steps you need, all the tools you need, and everything you need to be admitted. And then we will pass you on to Dr. Mitchell and her team to move you through the program. So again, we are very much like a community, and we function as a well-oiled machine and team. So we are here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me at graduateadmissions@cbu.edu, or if you want to reach me personally, erica.mitchell@cbu.edu. I am happy to help and answer any of your questions.
And team, we can go ahead and follow up we'll send them your contact information. So for you attendees, we'll make sure that you get an email with contact information. We can even send some additional information so that you've got that. Is there anything anyone else would like to ask, or any specific program information that would be helpful?
All right. Well, then we thank you for joining. We do have, CBU on several social media channels. So if you're a Instagram person, we've got a channel, Facebook. We have a big following of our graduate school on LinkedIn as well. And the videos you saw are also available on YouTube. So, please follow us. We update regularly, post almost daily, actually daily, on our social media channels. So you can kind of see what's going on in campus life, undergrad and grad. This is our Founders Week, so we have activities every day this week on campus. So thank you again for joining. Cynthia, any last words?
We just wanted to share with you that we are here to support you as you move forward in your journey, be it education or another field. Just know that the support that you feel here is the same support you'll feel campus-wide. At the CBU, we're a LaSalle University. That means that at the heart and core of it, our goal is to make sure that you enter to learn, but you leave to serve, not just the community in which our school is located, but our communities around the world. So we are here to welcome you and support you, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maya. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you, Shem.